read something very interesting from a guy that's been studying what it takes to go viral on LinkedIn. And it is like he broke it down to a specific structure, which was personal story, the result, and how do you replicate the results? Right.
Mm.
So I was in exposit, like I lost my job. I couldn't get my shit together. My company folded. I, filed for bankruptcy, whatever it is, like some story that just starts out with this gut punching headline. If you guys want to know the master of this, it's James Altucher. Go look him up. He's a podcast host and multi best-selling author. He's an incredible guy, but he is the master at starting out a post or a story with just the most gut punching, vulnerable opening line, right? So you start with something like that. You tell a very personal, vulnerable story. You tell how you turned it around and
Mm-hmm.
what the result was, and then you tell people how they can get the same result. And I've seen this kind of stuff work well on Facebook, not as like an instant article, not as a note, not as any of that junk, just literally just typed out as a Facebook post. There's a guy that runs a really good Facebook group of about 6,000 people called the Coaching Jungle, a guy named Mark Mawhinney, who I've interviewed before on another podcast, who's very, very good at that. And so I know that stuff does work. It's not, like I said, it's not a shortcut to being Instagram famous because it's not a visual thing. It's a storytelling thing. So if your natural outlet, if you're like me and like I love doing video, that's where my home is on Facebook. But as far as other forms of content, I'd rather write. So LinkedIn and
Mm.
stuff like that, like that's why I was studying that stuff, and it was really good. He gave some very, very good examples of people that are doing very well with it right now. People that have went from zero to tens and tens and tens of thousands of followers on LinkedIn by following that formula.
Interesting.
Yeah.